Alright, so it's time to do a real RPG. I've been playing baseball, as again I share that as a sports RPG. So I thought I would go ahead and start the BioWare classic Mass Effect. Originally, I had this, I don't know, 12 years ago, 15 years ago on the old Xbox 360. It debuted as a Microsoft exclusive on the old Xbox 360, and that is the last time I played it seriously. It was the one time that I played it to finish it. I've had it in different incarnations since then over the last 15 years, but I've never finished it a second time. But BioWare always felt like great video game RPGs. You know, they did the Knights of the Old Republic Star Wars games. It's probably what they're most famous for. They did Jade Empire, which was kind of a samurai, Eastern Japanese RPG. So on the original Xbox, so pretty remarkable company. Obviously, they were purchased by EA at some point, and the last Mass Effect not so hot. But the first three were fantastic. The Dragon Age games were fantastic. So BioWare to me was a legitimate RPG, although video game. And part of that is because you make a character. That's important to me. Design a character. You level up and continue to affect the quality of your character as you play them and role play them up. But you also have a party that you deal with and that accompanies you and has missions, and you have relationships to some degree, and that makes it in that sense you definitely feel like you fit a role in the group, not just playing a role as a character. So let's go ahead and make a custom now. Let's go with something else. Let's go with I like Max. I like Maxwell Shepard.
Please log in to access your profile.
Okay. So again, all the BioWare games let you at least make your main character.
Data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
So here I pick my background. This have some effect, basically a narrative. It might affect some of my starting skills. I've never double-checked what this does, but Spacer, you grow up in space following your military parents around. Colonist, you're raised on a colony on the outskirts, and eventually you're rescued by a military alliance patrol after your family's destroyed. Earthborn, you're an orphan raised on the streets, poor, punk, so to speak. The orphan thing is such a cliche, right? And I don't really like the idea of Spacer implies that I have some sense of the military ideal and the military family. I kind of like that. The colonist thing, again, you end up orphaned as a result of your family being ultimately murdered. But I'm going to go with Spacer. I like the idea that I grew up traveling around in the military and have some level of respect and some level of the lifestyle of being the child of a military family.
Confirm psychological profile.
Okay, and then we have a sole survivor background here. This is, again, this writes the first piece of your career, how you become what you become. So, sole survivor, you survive a battle, so to speak, and you're the only one left. War hero, you survive, and through your bravery, you win a battle on your own. And then there's ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, brutal, your reputation, and ruthless efficiency. I love this. I normally play ruthless, but I think this time, during your service on a mission, you went horribly wrong. I like that one. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing overwhelming odds. I like the sole survivor here, so we're going to go sole survivor.
Confirm military specialization.
The party mates that you're ultimately going to recruit and that are going to join you on this adventure are fairly well rounded, and they're pretty diverse. There's no just straight soldier really in the game, except for myself, the opportunity for myself to be a straight soldier. I don't really like using the biotics, etc. And the engineer is more of a science slash agent. I'm gonna go soldier. So soul survivor soldier. I like being the main ass kicker. So we're gonna go soldier.
Confirm facial identification.
And then I like to. I wish it was random. There's no just random, is there? No. That's not too bad. Long face. It's kind of. That's actually not too bad. Skin tone. Let's see here. Let's go. That's bizarre. Red there. Let's go. There we go. Let's go there. Complexion. I don't want to be too old, but I don't want to be too baby face. There we go. Okay. Let's go ahead. Neck thickness. Gotta have a big, thick neck. Weightlifter, right. Face size is fine. Cheeks are fine. Cheek gaunt. I'm not certain what that's doing. Yeah, we don't want to be too gaunt. Ears. Little ears or big ears? Let's go with big ears, right? Orientation. Yeah, let's give him some character, man. He's got ears, brother. Eyes. I like the eye shape to be a little bit of a Wild West eye shape. Right, give me the Clint Eastwood narrow eyes. There we go. Eye height. I'm not mess with that. Eye width. I like my eyes a little closer together. Cross-eyed. Eye depth, I won't mess with. Brow depth, I don't want to have high eyebrows. Again, I like that Clint Eastwood furrowed brow, kind of intense look. Yeah, there we go. And iris, I don't mind having a little dynamism here. Green eyes, how about the rare green eyes? There we go, we're going to go green eyes. Jaw, height, that just gives me a longer jaw. Depth, this protrudes it, I believe. Chin width, let's get a broad chin. And jowly, or not jowly. Again. Yeah, we're gonna go here. Mouth shape. You could do the no upper lip. Right, no upper lip. Really thin lips. That's pretty standard there. That's pretty cool. Mouth depth. I'm not gonna mess with depth. Width. Let's get a little smaller mouth. Mouth lip size. That's fine. I don't know if this changes it much. So we got a smaller mouth. So let's get a little. There we go. Kind of balance it. Mouth height. Again, I don't want to mess with height. I like the balance of his face. Nose. Okay, that nose looks broken. Let's see what we can find here. Narrow pointed. There we go. I kind of like. I don't want to see up his nose. Let's go. Let's go there. Height shrinks it up. A little longer. Nose depth. I want a little bit of character, so we want to get some. All right, hair. What are we doing here? That looks pretty good right there. There's the Caesar haircut. Bald. Mohawk. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I kind of do dig this. Yeah, we're going to go there. Beard. Brow. I want a thick brow. And then hair color needs to be their facial color. That's kind of gray. Let's go here. Hard to see that. Yeah, a little gray. A little age here. Sweet scar. Gotta have that scar. We've been around a little bit. Forehead scar. There we go. There he is. Maxwell Shepard. Mass Effect.
Profile reconstruction complete.
So, Maxwell Shepard, spacer. Grew up in the military family, traveling around. Sole survivor early in my military career. And a soldier.
Identification confirmed.
So combat, I'm going to leave it the game on normal. I'll play it the way it was developed. I am auto-leveling up my squad. So again, I could control how everybody levels up and spend their squad points. But I'm going to let the CPU handle everybody else in the world. I want to worry about just my character. I'm using the classic mode for level. So it's classic is 1 to 60 level range. The new 1 to 30 level is, so the XP is still distributed the same, it just gives you more levels, but the original game was 0 to 60, so I'm going to go classic. I'll leave subtitles on so people can follow along if they don't want to hear my voice. Squad power use, I've turned it to all, meaning everybody in the party will use all their powers at their disposal at will. They won't need me to tell them. And then autosave, obviously. Here we go. So I don't know how many of you out there are familiar with Mass Effect, but it was one of the better new sci-fi
what about Shepard?
IPs.
He's a spacer, lived aboard starships most of his life.
Military service runs in the family. Both his parents were in the Navy.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
Hopefully my microphone's working okay. So what BioWare does...
Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Very well is narrative. And they do it like a film where you'll actually see... you'll be privy to information that in reality you wouldn't know, like a movie. So,
relay is hot.
when it shows you the story scenes, it'll cut to your...
All stations secure for transit.
It can cut to information that your character would never know. So you as a player are involved like a witness to a greater story. But that also kind of wrecks the mystery of who your enemies are or what's going on. But
Approach run has begun.
so I'll point it out here in a second. What I mean by that is you're in a way the game gives you some... the games give you information that, again, your character would not
Getting a relay in 3, 2.
And in that sense, Mass Effect games feel more like a film that you're involved in. But you have control of where you go, who you talk to, how you approach situations, whether you use
Thrusters,
violence or...
check.
Right.
Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Okay, so BioWare has dialogue trees. This is one of the things I really enjoyed about the BioWare games, or still enjoy about the BioWare games. And they do affect, in a way, whether you are perceived as a good guy, a neutral guy, or a bad guy. So, again, I'm going to role play, which means my character is going to be... I'm going to try to be consistent about my character's character. So I'm going to answer everything in the game from the affirmative as opposed to the neutral or the hardcore, right? And this is going to be affected later by my actual attributes when there's dialogue trees that I can choose from. So I'm going to go with a positive leader.
They don't send
for most
specters
of the
on
game.
shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker.
And it does affect the story, and it affects how they
Just
perceive
cleared the
you.
mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
So I'm going to play a good guy.
Find a comm buoy and link us
Role
into the-
play a good guy.
I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
Okay, so again, I'm going to go with.
He
I'm always
sounds
going to go
angry.
with the
Something
topmost.
must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
All right, it'll show you there. Paragon +2. I earned by answering one of those questions or both those questions at the top tier that my character is establishing himself as a paragon, which again is role playing. So what I dig about games that give you choice is it matters, and it's part of who your character is or your role play choices. I don't have to answer every question that way. I can obviously have moments where I could be a renegade, so to speak. Okay, and that to me is the first thing that makes a game a role-playing game and not just an action game where you play a character in a pre-written adventure or story, is you have choices that matter, and I can affect somehow, some way, the people around me or the story by answering questions a particular way or acting a particular way. And that's what makes a game a role-playing game, is at least video game. The other effect I think that makes role-playing games not action games, like Red Dead Redemption, for instance, Grand Theft Auto, for instance, those are action games. Uncharted, you rarely have control over dialogue, and you rarely have control over how your character levels up or how you add math to the world, right? So role-playing games, there's generally math involved, and then how you want to go about min-maxing or utilizing those upgrades, those math upgrades. So as I come through, I eavesdrop, I overhear Navigator Presley arguing with somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and ask my navigator, what's that about?
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
I heard
Sounds
you
like
arguing.
you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
No, so I can continue to ask questions, or I'll answer everything in the affirmative as a positive paragon. That's how I'm going to roleplay this character. But let's go ahead and get more
You think
information.
the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus.
Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
So I can continue to ask questions to find out more about Presley, or I can just move on with what I'm supposed to be headed to the bridge to talk to the captain. So let's see what my options are. I can ask him about the stealth systems. I don't really want to do that now. I can ask him about the captain, or I can ask him why he referred to the Turian Spectre. Let's ask him about this remark.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Okay, so when we first traversed and found the mass relays, there was a war between the first aliens we met, the Turians, and ourselves. So there's a lot of history between the Turians and the humans. So I can answer, of course, that was a long time ago. I can continue to investigate, or I can point out that he's also above our heads as a Spectre with council authority. So let's do that.
Nihilus is no ordinary Turian.
You've got that right, Commander. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command. And they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Again, I'm going to answer most of these in the affirmative with this character, so I will try to be a paragon of character in this playthrough. So this is how much of the exposition is delivered early. These questions will give you information about the world. Plus there is a actual encyclopedia where you can look up the history, etc. if you want to be up to speed. Of course, I've read a couple of the books. I've played all the games. So I'm pretty much up. But so a lot of this would be how you would draw some exposition through dialogue into the game. If you didn't know anything, this is how you learn it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
All right, so again, I got plus 12 experience for talking to him, but no Paragon score there.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. There's something Nihilus isn't telling us about this mission.
That's crazy. The captain's in charge here. He wouldn't take orders from a Spectre.
Not his choice, Doc. Spectres don't answer to anyone. They can do whatever they want. Kill anyone who gets
All right.
in their way.
So again, I can interrupt this dialogue and get more into the game, or I can move on. I'm going to go ahead and interrupt him.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Okay, remember, I'm going to answer everything in
You need to calm down,
Paragon.
A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
All right, so again, sticking with the role of a positive leader in this playthrough, so that's part of the roleplay portion for me. So now these aren't necessarily tied to Paragon or negative, right? So on this side, it's generally a positive reaction, neutral reaction, negative reaction. And here it's just to solicit more conversation. So I can assure him, or I can assure him that he'll be fine, or I can assure him that it's just not a big deal, or I can do further investigation. I'm going to just say to him, you'll do
Just
fine.
treat this like every other assignment you've had, and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
Be careful.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not going to screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
All right, so there, by reassuring him and calming him down, I got +2 Paragon Virtue. So that's pretty cool toward being a Paragon, right?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
All right, so I can just respond to that with a question, or I can say, where's the captain? Well, the captain ain't here yet. That's obvious. So he wants to talk, so let's find out what about.
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
Again, I'm going to stick with positive remarks.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Again, this is the kind of thing that when I play a ruthless, I generally like to be a lot more aggressive. But again, I'm going to stick positive.
Do you know
as,
something?
Again, part of the difference in role play is
Shepard.
doing that.
The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
All right, so I don't think I want to go here, and I certainly am not going to accuse them of not making me privy to. It's a chain of command, and again, I come from a military family. Again, as a role player, I'm role playing somebody from a military background family. There's no way I'm going to question them. I get why this is, so I'm going to just say, what is it we're getting?
What's the payload, Captain?
A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
Now here's a chance for me to dig deeper. However, I'm going to stick with mission-oriented military protocol. What are the details?
What else can you tell me?
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Alright, so once again, we're in a formal meeting, a military meeting. They're both higher ranked than me, and I'll stick with my positive Paragon attitude and military attitude.
It never hurts to have a few extra hands on board.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
And now this would be a normal, neutral. Well, that's interesting. Why? But I'm sticking
Guess
with
that
Paragon.
explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Not really interested in why he is, and I'm going to stick
I assume
with
this is good for the Alliance.
Earth
That's
needs
the military.
We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Okay, now I can ask questions now about the mission. I'm going to ask him about Eden Prime. I know is a human colony. It's paradise. The Protheans I'm not so concerned about. The beacon, though, I might want to know more about the beacon.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology. Even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Okay, now again, I'm not going to question that. The wrong hands is anybody but me. Anybody but us. The Alliance, military, and humanity. So I don't have to ask that question. I already know.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly, without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems. Somebody was doing some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
Okay, not worried about this. I'm certainly not going to question whether he's, in a formal situation. Understood.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secured, Commander.
So again, part of what I love about the BioWare games is there is a real sense that you can role play a character, a character type, a personality to some degree, and it generally affects play. But the other thing I like about BioWare games are their original, you create a character, but then the initial area or the initial tutorial portion of the game, usually 30 minutes, 45 minutes long, whatever, establishes the story, establishes the characters, establishes your role, and it's a pretty effective way of making a role-playing video game. Very cool. Okay, so we're on Eden Prime. We are expecting some hostility. So I do want to go ahead. Oops. And make sure all of our ability... Oops, dang it. There we go. I need to change weapons here.
What the hell are those? Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
So now I can practice sending them. Right? My right and left cohorts. I can bring them back. Alright, gas bags, creatures here on there. And I cannot for the life of me remember how to change weapons. Shoot. There it is. Okay, I want to get my... Okay, it just took me a second. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this squad. They're obviously leveled up, so I have 3 points to spend. Now, I am soldiers, armors wise, training soldier would affect an increase in my health. Charm is going to play a role with my Paragon as I begin the dialogue, the process of using the dialogue to help my character. Having higher scores in Charm or Intimidate will give me dialogue options, and I want to get those as fast as possible for me, because I like using dialogue, not just combat. Alright, Jenkins is automatically going to level up if they have points. As you can see, Richard Jenkins has overkill, so it automatically leveled him up, and it tells me what he earned. And there we go. Our weapons, etc. aren't too bad. So here we go. And they're referring to these dead bodies that have been vaporized there in the dialogue. So this is an opportunity to... Again, BioWare's pretty good at this stuff, using NPCs, right? So there's an example of an NPC that is just killed, right? So you were GMing this game, and you wanted to, you were GMing this in the tabletop, or if I was GMing a game like this in the tabletop, and we had an NPC with the players, I would, if I wanted to show them how deadly or how dangerous it is, I would kill that NPC without a combat roll, without dice checks, using an NPC, to invoke the seriousness of this situation, or to at least, right? And then it also gives them a chance to role play how they respond to the death of insubordinate.
We're at a chance.
So this particular event serves two things. One, the danger. Two, the kid that I tried to calm down and tell take it as it comes. Well, that was him. He's now dead. So the last thing I said to him was a positive thing. However, I could have, been hardcore on him and he would have ended up dead. Would that be the last thing? Of course, I'm going with the Paragon, positive, so we're going to give this kid a burial.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
And in BioWare, it also serves a second purpose in the bigger narrative. We are going to meet another character here in a few seconds that will be with us through most of the game and might be with us into the second game as well. So it's kind of whoops, am I going the wrong way? I am. So it also serves another purpose to eventually introduce a major NPC, somebody who you wouldn't kill without probably being combat checks, etc. in role-playing games. Behind this wall. So again, I'm on normal, so the combat is not super hard, but it is going to level up the enemy equal to my talents when I meet certain enemies.
I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
So now using cover and abilities is a lot more important with a more difficult game here. My accuracy is not just on me, it's on my character's abilities and weaponry. So even if I'm accurate on the sticks, there is an effect from his ratings and his weaponry that can make that less accurate. So if I was shooting, let's say, with a weapon that I'm not proficient in, I would have more trouble making good hits on those targets. All those things I expect from a role-playing game, right? The math, those things matter. Not just an action game. So again, BioWare games, great narrative stuff. So we're not just telling us, you're showing us. Right, there's still plenty of dialogue with some exposition, but at least they show us what we're dealing with. Which is easier to do in a video game, but if I was, again, GMing this, right, you would show it through the actions of the enemies or of the things happening around. Get into cover, get into cover. There we go.
Thanks for your help, Commander. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Alright, let's find out who she is. Again, this is the major player that's going to fill the hole
Chief
that Jenkins just left.
You the one in charge here, sir?
Staying with the
positive.
positive.
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Okay, so I can ask her about her unit, or about the things we're fighting. Let's ask her about
the
her
rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
So now I can insult her, I can calm her down, or I can leave the personal out of it and ask them what killed them.
Any idea what kind of enemy we're facing?
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
Move out.
Alright. Now we have some kits here. So I can take these special rounds. I'll go ahead and I'm going to reduce these to Omnigel right now for the tutorial. Omnigel can be used for healing as well as hacking, things like that. Light armor. This might actually be worth looking at, so let's go ahead and open up and look at that armor. So it's definitely better than what I'm wearing. I'm wearing Onyx 1 medium armor. Kaidan is wearing with bio protection, and she's wearing pretty good armor, so I'm definitely going to upgrade. I won't have the same damage protection, but I have biotic protection against creatures that can use biotic, so I'm going to go ahead and swap out. And then I'm going to reduce that armor. I think she can use that. Yeah, but then she's got biotic too. I wish she wasn't in white. It's not so camouflaged. So do we change it? She loses her BioWare protection though. And now I'm going to put her Phoenix armor back on, and we're going to reduce this Onyx to Omnigel. We can also use Omnigel to repair our vehicle later. So Omnigel is it's a resource that comes in handy, but you have to make tough choices. Do you want the gear or do you want the resources? Now it's giving me a tutorial to give orders, right? So I just sent someone there, and now I can send the other person, my other person in this, to this point. And that gives me some protection as we move up. Right? Utilizing terrain. I'm going to send Kaidan there. Up. Okay, I'm going to send her there. Oh, damn, there's two there. Alright, I'm going to go to the big guns, and you'll see how the sniper rifle may or may not hit its target based on ratings. Okay. Now, where's that other one? I don't want Kaidan getting killed, so I'm keeping Kaidan back. Kaidan tends to be vulnerable. Fight. Maybe I can get him. No, but I got him out. Damn! Overheated my weapon. Where'd he go? Now both of you on me. And I'm gonna go to my shotgun for close range. Woo! Nice. Okay, let's put the pistol back in. Put our weapons away, and let's investigate this here, the dig site.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
Alright.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, auto-saved.
Shepard, there's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Alright, so Nihilus on the comms is going to check out the spaceport. Alright, so here's some weaponry. Shotgun. Okay, let's go ahead and compare this. These might be better. Oh, we leveled up. Alright, so already a level up, so I've got 6 points to spend now. Charm is as full as it's going to get. Soldier. This would increase my health and health regeneration. Assault training. Assault training increases melee damage. I don't really care about melee damage. Combat armor. Wouldn't mind getting up here to a higher shield boost. So I'm going to go boom, boom. And then I am going to go down here to soldier and increase my health. Alright, and he automatically leveled up and earned electronics unlock, so that's cool. And Overlord. She unlocked Overkill and shield boost. Beautiful. So she did shield boost as the same thing I did. So we both have a shield boost, which is good for soldiers. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at that equipment I picked up. Alright, we have an assault rifle. Now you'll see here the damage with it's better, but it overheats quicker and its accuracy is worse. So I don't really want less accuracy right now. So I'm going to reduce this to Omnigel. We got a shotgun. Again, it overheats. Wow. So much better heat seek, and the accuracy not so bad. So I'm definitely going to use that shotgun. And then edge pistol. I'm not a pistol user. Caden is. His class limits him basically to pistols. Definitely going to give him the better pistol. And then I'm going to look and see if we can upgrade his pistol with any ammo stuff. No. Let's see if we can upgrade my assault rifle with any ammunition. No, that's right, we haven't picked up any ammunition yet. Alright, back to my assault rifle. And let's get moving up to the ramps.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
So the BioWare games feel to me closer to tabletop role-playing games in many ways. Obviously, there's a lot more.
Oh God!
I would say it feels more traditional to what you would do in a traditional role-playing game, where there's a module. You know, you're meeting characters, you're witnessing, a narrative of what's happening in the world around you. Just straight traditional role-playing, right? And in that sense, BioWare is definitely more. I mean, if somebody were to say, "What's the difference?" You can role-play Red Dead Redemption, but you don't have certain game mechanics that make it a role-playing game. Alright, we're going to investigate this door. Easy decryption. So this is affected by my skills, but also by Caden's skills. So you'll see there's I don't know if actually you can. In the squad. You can't see it as readily here. You can see I'm earning Paragon points. They don't have the Paragon Renegade, right? And you can't see their abilities, but normally when you select your squad before you, like a Star Trek episode, before you beam down to the next planet, you'll pick who you want to go with you in your crew. And they are electronics, bio, or a combat. And it affects how easy these decryption tools are, not just my own skills, but their skills. Now, I could use some of the Omnigel that I've been collecting from the equipment that I've been turning into Omnigel, or I can do the override minigame. I'll do the minigame. And the easier it is, the easier that Simon Says is. That's basically Simon Says. I have to follow the prompts that it gives me.
Humans, thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Again, I'm going to be positive.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
So let's see what... Okay, I could ask about the attack. They've been hiding out here. I don't really care. Nihilus, they shouldn't know much about. Let's ask about the beacon.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
Now, I could ask about her assistant, but I think it's obvious something's going on with him.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Medication. Yeah, sounds right. I think that might be something I can tap. No, okay. Alright, so far so good, man. We are well into our role-playing experience here. Now we're going to go into this one and see if there's anything we can salvage. So we got some Omni Gel. Ooh. And we're going to recover some weapons, it looks like. So let's take all. Equipment. Alright, wow, now that's 30 points more damage per second. It overheats less accuracy, though. The damn thing is all over the place. So I gain power, but it makes it less accurate. And I haven't upgraded my assault rifles at all. I think she's upgraded her. I think her assault rifles, yeah, look, she's up 4 points in assault rifles. So what we're going to do is give her that assault rifle, because that's going to affect her accuracy, won't be as negatively affected. And then we're going to turn that Lancer into Metagel. Scimitar, again, I think I have... So I have a Scimitar. Shotgun, we're going to give her the same... Oh, that's him. I don't want to give him that shotgun, because he won't use it. I'm going to give it to her, because she's a soldier. Okay, and the pistol again, I think he's already got that. He does. I'll use this pistol. She'll get the next quality pistol we get. And we have yet to get an armor upgrade or ammunition upgrades. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. There's something over here, too. Oh, an Avenger. Okay, let's check this out. Wow, we got 30 for that. Okay. Caden won't use it, as he doesn't use assault rifles. But we're going to save it, because if we get somebody else in the party that can use that weapon, we'll use it. Okay, so there happens to be a cutscene coming up here that would, again, gives information to the characters that in reality, gives information to the player that in reality my character would not know. So we got a meta game coming here. So this is meta information I'm about to witness, right? So if I'm GMing a game, I would never tell them this story, right? They would find the body of Nihilus. They wouldn't know what happened. So this takes some of the mystery out of it. Instead of us finding Nihilus's body and not knowing who killed him and finding out from a witness or something else, this spoils the conversation with the... So here's an example of showing us something it shouldn't show us.
This is your mission, Saren.
But they want us to. They want us to see the main bad guy, Nihilus,
thought you could use some help.
and they want us, like a movie, to see how absolutely evil he is, and they want us to witness how cold-blooded he is. So they do this again, showing us, so we don't guess. But the mystery. I mean, we could have learned this from an eyewitness who said, the guy murdered him. So in a game, I wouldn't tell the players that narrative, right? They would find the body and have to investigate, or they wouldn't know what happened.
Off in the distance.
And there's that big mothership that attacked. All right, I'm gonna send Caden down here to get under cover. I'm gonna send her to cover there, and then I'm gonna try to take out. We're not gonna win this one, I don't think. This is firefighting. Just running in circles. Hadn't found a shit. These are zombie-like creatures. They're not smart. They're just dangerous. Oh, this one's coming for us. And they'll explode, causing damage. Wow, we survived. And everybody on me. Oh, wait, no. Who's he shooting at? Oh, I didn't know he was still there. Ah. Oh. Damn, we can't get to it from here. Get it. Yeah, we got it. Alright, there's another locked door up here. And there's another crate. Omni Gel, that's good. I just used it to heal myself. So we're going to go do that manual override. Again, as Simon says, I have to follow the prompts in order properly.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out. We're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Details, they wouldn't know they made a break. Beacon, again, I've kind of got all the information I'm going to get, but let's see if they know where the beacon's at.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
And the ship's irrelevant because they ran.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
Okay, again, I'm staying with all the top responses as a Paragon, so I'm now going to question their ethics, their morals.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
Okay, so because I spent all my points on Charm, this opens up for me. If I spend it on Intimidation, I can intimidate them, but because I want to stay with a Paragon character, role-play a positive leading Paragon character, I use Charm, and I'm going to use it right now.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
So where BioWare is kind of interesting, at least with these games, in a tabletop game, you would try to solicit information from this guy by making a check, like Charm, Bluff, Intimidate, and you'd roll the dice to see if you're successful. Well, what's really cool about the BioWare games is I put points in there, so it opened up something I normally would not be allowed to do. So in a tabletop game, instead of saying, when somebody says, can I charm this guy, or I role play out charming somebody, the GM is cued to ask for that dice roll. So in D&D, you wouldn't say, no, you can't ask him that question. No, you can't charm him. But in a video game, it's the perfect formula. Instead of me then having to roll dice to fail here, it just wouldn't be an option to me if I didn't put it in Charm. So the risk-reward of where I spend my points, am I going to be a soldier who just beats up everybody, kills everybody, and learns only so much stuff? Or am I going to be a soldier who communicates? I'm a soldier who communicates, and I'm going to go ahead and use Charm again here.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport, if he's still alive.
Powell, okay. And again, I got everything from him I'm going to get, so goodbye.
Good luck.
So again, in a tabletop game, unless you're playing a game that explicitly says if they don't have Charm, they can't charm, right? Usually you make a roll, there's some level of success or failure. I want to see if there's anything in here. Yeah, there is. Wow. So, easy electronic storage locker. Fortunately, Caden's with me, so I can get into this. Alright, we made the bypass. Wow, so we've collected some stuff here. So let's go ahead and look at our equipment again. So we got an Avenger rifle, we're holding on to that. We have a Hurricane shotgun. Again, Caden doesn't use a shotgun, but I may give it to him. I'm going to give Caden the shotgun. No, I won't. He ain't going to use it anyway. And, I'm going to Omni-Gel it. Omni-Gel that after all. It was just dawned on me I may not need it. Ooh, but Caden is going to get a hell of a pistol here. And then we have a 112. She needs that because she can use any weapon. Alright, so Caden now is a pretty fat weapon. Let's go ahead and give him some juice in the combat sensor. And there's no other upgrades here for us. Let's go ahead and look at that armor. Medium armor. So she would lose her bio, but she would have much greater damage protection. I could certainly wear it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, and I think I'll give her what I was wearing. Yes. And I don't think Caden can wear that. No, he cannot. And we don't have any armor upgrades yet. Okay, so we're starting to get somewhere now. And again, the game is a little, get out of the way, guys. Game's a little harder on, so you need all these little pieces, all this stuff. Alright, now this is where we're going to learn Nihilus. Is dead, and then we have
Commander,
a container.
It's Nihilus.
So see, we could have just learned Nihilus was dead.
A Turian? You know him?
And not known how he got killed.
He's a Spectre. He was with us up in Norway.
And then we should have had to investigate and ask questions of this guy to find out how he died.
Don't
so they
shoot.
kind of
I'm
spoiled their own
human.
thing here. Now my characters don't know how he died. I know how he died, but again, I'm going to stay with Paragon.
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
Alright, so again, metagame, I know what happened, but my characters don't. So.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
Alright.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
Alright, so I can ask him about this, further investigate, and I can talk to him about Cole, who ratted him out. And I am going to do that.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Alright, so I can dog him, I can ask for him, or I can basically, again, be a Paragorn and warn Williams down.
Forget about him. He's not worth it.
You're lucky the commander's here, pal. Hand over those grenades.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
Okay, so there's a chance for me to ask
a lot of
him to make
Marines
amends.
died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line.
Ooh.
Take it. I don't need
So
it.
Charm
I didn't want
opened
anyone
up,
to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
An armor option for us, so we'll take
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
High explosives. So again, I got +2 Paragon points. Let's go over here and find out what's in the medikit. Okay, gel, metagel. And we got some junk back here on fire. Ooh, we finally got some stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead and... Hammerhead rounds, I believe I'm going to want to use here. And I'm going to give Caden with his pistol. the chemical rounds. So Caden is ready to roll. Let me see if we have any more armor stuff. Still no armor upgrades. Okay, and I need my hammerhead. Alright, here we go. So the first, the introduction tutorial mission is just about. Ooh, somebody here. Just about done. These hammerhead rounds are cutting through them like butter. Okay, now I happen to know there's a guy right here. So I'm going to blow that up to kill him. Alright, now this is a very dangerous combat here. There's a pretty serious badass coming. And I want to take cover right here. And then we have to get the sniper rifle out. And I gotta see if I can do some damage to this guy right now. Hot dog, we got him. No, holy shit, he got up. Damn. Okay, get out, get out, get out. That was pretty badass. Okay, here we go. Roadie run, roadie run, roadie run. Here we go. Roadie run from Gears of War. So the Mass Effect games are third-person action shooters, but really there's a lot of math and stuff that goes into how well we shoot, how well we do damage. Oh, got it. Level up, baby, from that shot. Come on, stand up. Stand up. Nothing like a sniper rifle at close range. Okay. Alright, I got to level up here. So that wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. Alright, so now I might want to use assault rifles here. I do have assault training. I could get to a adrenaline boost level up. I could also improve soldier again. And I will. I got 2 left. Kind of want to improve. Unlock sniper rifles. So I can't unlock sniper rifles until I get really good. But I can also improve combat armor, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, he improved his armor. She improved to adrenaline boost. And here we go. Now we activate the train and go find the beacon. So again, I think the BioWare games are about some of the best digital video game role-playing games.
Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Pretty remarkable. See, again, information that we would not be privy to, that a GM wouldn't waste his time telling us, and our characters would not know, unless we witnessed it, if you were watching a movie, etc., etc. So there's a little bit of mystery that's lost in the BioWare games, because they give you information you really don't need, or you really shouldn't have, but I think it makes people feel like they're getting a more grander narrative, a greater movie-type narrative. So I get it, but it does reduce, okay, and we know there's bombs. That's another reason they did it, to inform us that there were bombs.
We need to find them all and shut them down.
If not, we would have ran right by this and not known. So there's a reason they tell you, because there's information there. So that tells us there are bombs, so we need to disarm them or we'll lose. And there's guys down there, so we got 3 more to disarm. This is going to be hairy. We got to disarm them and not die. Ooh, they took out one. So I'm going to have to get that sniper rifle out again. Okay, good. We might be able to get all of these guys. Ah, there's another bomb that needs to be dealt with. Boom. Oh my god, he's using some kind of rocket launcher. Over her shoulder, take him out. Oh, he's got a sniper rifle as well. Alright, so far so good, man. We're gonna get all the bombs. Go back to our automatic weapon. We got a little crate here. Oh man, we're getting even more stuff again. Toxic seals. Okay, so we got Phoenix armor, not bad. That might be good for her. Ooh, he can't wear it, damn it. She can wear Liberator or Phoenix. No, I want her to have that Liberator armor, I think. I mean, the Scorpion armor. I definitely want heavier armor. He cannot use. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and turn Omnigel. Alright, Avenger 2 rifle. Holy smokes. I'm gonna want that because I do use a shotgun. Reaper sniper rifle. I've been using it, so I'm gonna take it. And now we have toxic seals. So I'll seal up. Okay. I think we have one more battle here in this first mission to set the tone for the entire narrative and the tutorial for how we are. Whew. Wow. Oh, these guys blow up, so we don't want to be standing in their wake. Whew, we got them all. Alright, here we go. And this is the end of this mission.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is amazing. Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Now, this is something BioWare does in all the games. You are the chosen one to some degree, so almost all video game RPGs center around the player character, and you have powers that nobody else has, or you're the commander or the boss or whatever. BioWare definitely finds a way to center your character in the narrative, which is fine. Obviously, in a tabletop game, you would not do that. You would not pick out a player to make the narrative about, so to speak. But BioWare, of course, being single-player role-playing video games, you're generally going to be the center of the universe. So I personally don't like it when they make me the chosen one with a power, or they make me the Dragonborn in Skyrim. I don't want to be the Dragonborn. I just want to be a guy. That doesn't mean I can't still be the hero who solves the mystery. But I might not want to be the Dragonborn with those powers, right?
They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
And again, information we would not be privy to as actual people, but as an audience to the story or to the film, we get information here that you normally would not get. But it shows us that Nihilus is evil, that he's motivated, and that he is volatile. He is a little bit manic. And we also meet Matriarch Benezia here. We meet his significant other, his partner.
Doctor Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Okay, I'm going to stick with positive.
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
Okay, sticking
with
positive.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
Again, I'm going to stick with Paragon path, positive.
I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
Okay, so he asked me a direct question. I could ignore it and make other remarks, but the reality is a direct question from commanding officer.
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
Positive.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren, that other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best, a living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
He didn't come to Eden Prime because he hates humans.
You're right. Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Not
Just
sure.
before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
All right, so that ends the Eden Prime mission, and I will end this episode of role-playing video games, Mass Effect, right here. So thank you for watching. Hopefully this has been fun.